So, The Pill, welcome.
Hello, thank you.
How are you guys, right?
We're all right.
Flustered after a long drive.
Yeah,
exactly.
The really hard map reading, but yes.
Well, I was reading straight up the 483.
Yeah.
So, is this your first time in Focus Wales?
Yes, it is.
So why Focus Wales? What's drawn you to this place?
I mean, you've got family connection. You've got family connection, which is really nice. I used to come to Brixton when I was little. I haven't been for a very long time, so
Right.
I'd be interested to see it again as an adult.
Yeah, as an artist.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you know about Wrexham as like a music scene or...
All I know is about, obviously, the
Yeah. Not much music, right?
the music scene I don't know so much about, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
So please.
So you're intrigued to find out what comes on?
I mean, I really wanted to see this festival because the lineup was so
And the kids, the lineups is fantastic.
I'm just so excited.
And we're on tour with Panic Shack at the moment.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
it was a lovely little crossover that we're playing on exactly the same day.
Oh.
So
It's almost like a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah.
As long as you're not clashing, that's the best thing.
Yeah,
All right, so why the name The Pill? Why does that come from?
It kind of, we just wanted to, because we're a girl punk band, we wanted to think of something that the girlies can relate to.
Right.
So we were just going through, mainly actually things that girls like unanimously don't like, I think, which is a strange way to go through a band name where it's meant to attract people, not...
So your first name is going to be Men, then, is it?
Yeah.
something extremely inappropriate.
Yeah.
To say out loud.
And then we realised that our parents might come to a gig
Yeah.
comfortable saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And as we've got older, I think we've come to realise that that previous name could have been a bad.
Yeah.
We won't go into what that was.
No.
I bet there was a few things bounced around, wasn't it?
The list was
The FaceTimes were intense.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just thought of like, oh, what's something that most girls have an experience with? The pill.
There we go.
Ironically, neither of us are on it.
Hello.
It's outdated.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Listen to the pill.
it's no class as a class.
Absolutely. Good.
Great.
So, I mean, you mentioned about the kind of punky type thing. So, is that how you describe your music? Is it like, is that the right genre, or is there kind of a mixture of a few things into them?
I think it's a bit of a mix. It's quite our live performance tends to be a lot more
Punkier.
attitudey
Right.
than
Yeah.
what our recordings are. So I think a lot of people, we've had a lot of people be like, oh, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
They're a lot louder than I thought.
Yeah, I'm not that. I'm not
A
going to
lot
take
more
personally.
screaming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's just because I'm overexcited.
So who does the most screaming?
Yeah, there's no, there's not straight up script. There's
That's you then.
It
You.
depends on the quantity of beers and how overexcited I am.
Yeah.
I feel like the pitch just goes.
I think we're getting to the point now where we can be like, okay, maybe I should calm down, otherwise it's not going to sound like I need it to.
So you mentioned a couple of times about your journey getting older, etc. How long have you been together?
So nearly 6 years, 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, we started it in the beginning of 2019. So
Right.
it's 6 bloody years. That's crazy.
That sounds really bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So where did you meet them? What's the background to you coming together?
At school.
Yeah, when we were 14.
Oh,
And
right.
fun fact, I hated Lily at
Right.
school. Well, only for a few months.
It's fair. I'll take it.
No,
Why?
because she was just
All right,
like...
I'm going to open all wounds here.
I was the new girl.
Lily was
Oh,
the
okay.
new girl who was also just me but cooler.
Right.
And I was just very jealous. And then we sat next
You're
to each
only a
other.
human.
I know. I'm warts and all. But then we sat next to each other in science.
Right.
And I was like, oh, fuck, she's
And the
really
chemistry
nice.
was there. That's a bad joke, isn't it?
God, I'm not.
And then, then we just went from there to besties.
So did you start the band up about then, or kind of start playing music
No,
together?
a
was
few
it?
years later.
Right.
Yeah. I played bass for quite a while, but
Yeah.
Lily actually learned guitar for the band.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
We'd booked and organised a show just before writing any songs or me ever learning.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
And whilst also hiding our identities as well. Like,
Yeah, and then it sold out and we were like, oh no.
Well, that must be the pressure you need. Isn't
Yeah.
it? So those things go.
We had like 4 weeks and we're like, oh god. Needless to say, most of the songs we played at that show, and if anyone ever went to it,
That was sweet.
Just don't show
It's
any
all of
video.
our friends. It was
Yeah, it was really fun.
Were they original songs you played? They're also covers, or
It was all original
Oh,
songs we
okay.
did, which was
Wow.
even more crazy.
And none of them will ever be played again.
We did cover Barbie Girl for a
We
while.
did.
Oh, did you?
It's
Yeah.
actually quite hard.
It's
I can imagine that would be amazing. As a kind of like
I think we should
funky
bring it
thing.
back.
Yeah. If you're playing later, bring it back tonight.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Apologies,
sound
Wrexham.
check.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, influences then. I mean, if you look at, as you say, you're kind of a punky type thing. What would you say are your musical kind of icon influences that you have?
I'd say the Slits is a really big
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
like iconic, obviously.
Big fan of ESG.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
ESG. I'm a
I'm
huge.
so bad at
Beastie
this
Boys
question.
girl.
Yeah. Beastie Boys.
Oh, yeah.
If we had another name, it would be the Yeasty Girls.
I like that. That's good. I like that.
We are considered like Marmites, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
what like kind of toy or something like that, or is that kind of?
Yeah. I think also like a Million Sniffers.
Yeah.
Panic Shack. I mean, good.
Yeah.
That has been
It's
crazy because
literally-
we've been listening to them.
Yeah.
The iTunes situation.
Yeah, we were so excited when we got the offer through. So yeah, I'd say like, but also there are like other bands that are a bit less punky that I think we listen to as well.
So it's a mixture of genres, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you looking? Have you got any plans? Are you here just tonight, or are you staying for a couple of days, or?
We're
Unfortunately, we're here just tonight, so I'd like to stick around for longer. But we're off to Leeds tomorrow
Oh,
with
okay.
Panic Shack again, so
Okay.
we're doing the rest of their tour for the next few weeks, I think. Yeah, end of May.
So what's the plans for tonight? Then you got like any bands you want to see afterwards, or?
Yeah.
karaoke.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
also want to do
plans for
karaoke with
Oh,
Panic
yeah,
Shack.
karaoke. There's plenty of bars in Wrexham for that. Just
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Nova Twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we played with, they were one of our
The first shows that
Oh,
we
were they?
supported ever in
Oh,
Southampton.
Yeah.
And then they absolutely just blew up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
wow.
like so crazy. The Rolling Stones. I was like, oh my god, I played with them.
Is this real?
So,
Oh,
yeah, I'd love to see them again because they're amazing.
So Nova Twins and karaoke. Yeah, if you're bad at karaoke, what's your karaoke song? Where'd you go? What's your go-to karaoke?
Don't ask me, because I've been panicking about this. we planned to do this karaoke for a few days, and I'll be honest, I don't have any karaoke songs.
Oh dear.
But Lottie has some great ones.
I'm gonna do Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash.
Oh, nice.
That'll be good.
But there might be a bit of an issue on the range there for vocals.
We can make it work.
Absolutely.
Just smoke some cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so normal.
So just do
Drink some beers and walk
Yeah,
over.
that sounds like a normal night for me, to be honest. Bit of Johnny Cash.
But is there, do you know this, when you do karaoke, is there any pressure on you as singers? Is it like when do we go?
Luckily, we couldn't classify ourselves.
Okay,
That's
so
why we do
Luckily,
this
we
don't. For this very reason, just in case we have to do karaoke one day.
yeah, exactly. That's a creator, isn't it?
What we're gonna do is film it, but overdub it.
Really reduce it.
Yeah, actual song.
Yeah.
I'm just miming Johnny Cash.
Yeah. So, and also there's a really gruff note comes in.
Yeah, it's like the music cuts out.
Yeah, that was all we guys.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I mean, releases or EPs, singles, LPs. What have you got out there at the
Ask
moment?
that. Because
There
our
we go.
EP accidentally got released yesterday.
Accidentally.
Yes.
Yeah, genuinely accidentally. It wasn't some like media thing.
No.
Like, oh no, there it is.
Yeah.
No, it was a full blown accident.
It's
so
meant to
some
be out.
Who's got sacked on the back of that?
No one we would do that because I don't know who. I just found out that it had been released. I
Oh,
was
you
like,
just said nobody got sacked because I don't know who did it. So if you knew who did it, you sack them.
no. I don't have that power. I run with the patches.
I bet it's okay. It's probably my fault.
It was probably
anyway.
me.
So it's meant to be coming. Well, it still is.
Yes,
coming
it is
out
coming out.
Monday,
It's
the
been
22nd.
Right.
Released.
Right.
So to anyone that did catch it, that's like
That's
amazing.
exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
An exclusive even.
yeah. There's going to be no different to what you get on the
Exactly. Except the track list might be
The
different.
track listing will be different
Right.
because that was wrong as well.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it comes out on 22nd of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
It
This is
also
why
might
it went
not.
wrong, is because I don't know anything really.
So it was you, really.
Yeah, it was.
So what's after that? Is there an album coming or is it?
Well, fingers crossed. I mean, obviously we'll
Be
absolutely doing it regardless of
Yeah.
what to do, but this summer is very busy for us.
Yeah.
Festivals and
A lot of festivals, which is going to be
Yeah.
so fun.
which one you at? Or where you go?
Wilderness, Truck, Deer Shed, Latitude, Bearded Theory,
Wow.
Victorious,
Best, and then a few
a few European.
yeah.
Not Kendall Caller.
No.
We're Kendall Caller next year. So.
In it together.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
next week.
Wow.
Yeah. So a lot.
Yeah.
So in between that, we'll be writing.
Yeah.
We'll
So-
also have a lot of experiences from all of it. So
Yeah,
a lot
absolutely.
of content.
So, I mean, are you kind of best friends as well as? So, how does that?
Poor thing.
We don't have a choice.
How does that work on the road then when you're actually travelling around as you are quite a lot and you're obviously in each other's pockets? Does it ever get strained? Is it something? Okay, what's the most
You'll
annoying habit?
notice that we end up speaking the exact same
Yeah,
way.
we haven't done it yet, but
We
we
are virtually Siamese twins.
yeah, the Shining Twins.
Yeah.
Which is very apt to the carpet.
Yeah, love.
There we go.
Some people just come up and be like, "So how are you guys?" Here we both just immediately go, "We're good." Like at the same time.
Good.
Yeah, I'd say like we together is probably more annoying for people around us than it is for
Max
us.
over there can vouch for that.
Yeah, and
Long-term sufferer.
Yeah,
We
it's not
normally-
disagreeing, is it?
Yeah.
I feel like most of the time we're a bit like toddlers, so we'll have like 20 minutes of just extreme energy.
Yeah.
We were singing hymns the other day.
Yeah, we've got into hymns recently. For
Really?
primary
so
school.
much fun, like primary school hymns.
Oh, really?
They get old quite quick, I won't lie.
So we did a solid 20 minutes of like death metal screaming hymns, and then just go silent for an hour,
Right.
and then after an hour, then get that hype again. So it's great for us, but
For everybody else is annoying. So, do you think your on stage personas is that you? Or is it a performance or?
I think it's a lot of my hidden rage.
Right.
I've really noticed it recently. I
Yeah.
slightly. I don't know actually, not all the time. I get me on a bad week.
week
Yeah.
for the period.
Yeah, yes,
Right now.
full of rage. Someone went to me and she went, God, where'd you find all that attitude? I was like, I actually am
I'm
quite,
PMSing.
I'm quite humble most of the time. But
Yeah.
caught me off guard.
I feel like it is us, but it's like us and the vibes.
Right. Right.
It's like
Extreme.
yeah, us times. But I think that's like so. There's like it's not like a complete shtick or like complete
Yeah.
fake because I'm not a very good actress, so I don't think
Right.
I could do that even if I wanted to.
I'll stay quite silent up until that. I think I just compound my energy into that.
G&T in silence time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it must be. I've done a few of these, and you're probably the most. I'm going to use the word balanced, and I'm please take me. It's very shared.
I have been called many things in my life.
Yeah,
and balance is not one of them.
But it's very equal the way you are.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of bands you have somebody who is the talker, and you've got somebody else who's the quiet one. You guys are just like.
So, yeah, you'll get us going,
Yeah.
you won't be able to get us out.
I'd say the only thing, but I think it does balance us as well, is I'm like, you're like, I feel like you're the tough one.
Right.
That makes me sound really hard. It's true.
Is that what you like it?
Yeah, she's
It's
like,
true.
and I'm like Dipsy McGee,
Right.
who's just nice to everyone, and you have to constantly be like, "Not take that nice up, that's you weirdo."
I'm not saying everyone's weirdo, but
So when you write your songs, is it the same kind of thing? Is it like you both are completely collaborative and it's
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of not voice notes, written notes. We do all of our like
Right.
things in lyrically first, I'd say
Right.
most of the time.
Yeah.
We'll try and like work a melody around it, or else we're going with it. But on the
it's
whole,
completely together.
It's very lyric based.
Yeah, and I feel like most of the times our songs have come from like us just hanging out and like
Yeah.
I'm saying something really funny.
It's almost harder to do it when we're separate.
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
not
right.
funny.
Because we don't have the annoying energy to become one and
I'll sit down and try and write something myself, and I'm just like, ooh.
yeah.
Yeah.
I need
Like,
someone to
okay,
bring me back
fail
down to
comic.
work.
Yeah.
I need you to be there with me to be like, no, that is not funny.
I don't think I've ever said that to you. I find
No, you
everything you say so funny. I love you.
just think of you. So you're on tonight.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm really
Expectations of Wrexham. Any thoughts?
I've heard that the venue we're playing in can get really fun and rowdy.
Where are you playing?
hope
Playing
so.
Black? Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
We were in there last night with Get Down Services, and it was just bonkers.
I bet that was really
And we're
good.
playing quite late as well,
Yeah.
so hopefully everyone's pissed. I'm going to be on best behaviour until...
Karaoke. Still worth it. No.
Maybe
No. You have to be on bad behaviour before karaoke, otherwise you don't have the confidence to do that.
Yeah, very true. It's very true.
That's the issue.
But yeah, last night, I mean, it was bouncing. Get Down Services, seen before anyway. It was
Yeah.
amazing. And the place was just absolutely, it was rocking.
I'm so excited.
Very excited.
I want
Well-
everyone to be as sweaty as I am.
Absolutely, there we go. Thank you very much for coming in. I know it's been a very brief chat. I know you've rushed to get here. So
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. No problem at all. But I really, really appreciate it.
Herding a sheep. We actually were.
I'm surprised we got off and do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that is just so cute.
But I really appreciate your time. We appreciate you coming in. Thank you very much and enjoy tonight.
Thank you.
See you later.
Sorry, I